Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Miss Fiona Sharma, and I will be walking you through the steps of the 5 declaration, policies, and laws about special education needs and disabilities. The Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, CRPD from 2006. This is the first world agreement that only protects the rights of persons with disabilities. It is the global standard for supporting equality, accessibility, and inclusion. It was adopted by the United Nations in 2006 and signed by more than 185 countries. The CRPD says that states must make sure that disabled persons are fully taken part in community life, in work, and in school. Even though it is strong, the main problem is that some countries don't police it well, especially when policies are in place but not fully used. It is important in history because it is the first international agreement to identify disability rights as human rights, not as charity or welfare rights. The second one we'll be going to is the Kingston Accord 2004. The Kingston Accord is a promise made by CARICOM countries in 2004. In order to make disability inclusion better, it urges Caribbean countries to work together. It means working together on things like access, education, making rules, and helping the community. Countries share their resources, their tactics, their knowledge, in which, of course, is a good thing. But implementation is often slowed down by the lack of money and different national priorities in each area. This accord is important in history because it is the first effort at a Caribbean level to work together on disability equality. The third one we'll be looking at is the Declaration of Petition File 2013. This statement was made officially in Haiti in 2013 as the country worked to rebuild after the earthquake. It focuses on helping disabled people and educating them, planning for disasters, and getting the country back on its feet after one. It shows that disability rights are part of growth and it cannot be separated from it. This must be a part of all rebuilding and social planning. The problem is that many Caribbean countries, like Haiti, don't have enough money or good infrastructure, which slows down growth. In terms of history, it's important because it shows how disability rights are connected to healing, to resilience, and to national growth. Then we go to number 4. Guyana's Persons with Disability Act 2010. Now, there is a law in Guyana that protects the rights of people with disability at school, job, public services, and in community life. This law was passed in 2010. It encourages fairness, it encourages accessibility and respect, and it makes public organizations responsible for making accommodation and stopping discrimination. The biggest problem is the people don't know about the safeguards that is out there. And the law isn't being enforced well enough. Even so, the act is still important to history because it shows Guyana's dedication to inclusion and brings the country in line with international standards for disabilities like the CRPD that I discussed earlier. And finally, we go to the Equal Opportunity Act. The goal are to support fairness, stop discrimination, and make sure that everyone, including disabled persons, have equal rights. It includes things like jobs, housing, schooling, and getting goods and services. Even though this act is strong, the biggest problem is that it needs to be enforced better and more people need to know about their rights. It is important to history because it led other Caribbean countries to pass similar rules and work towards disability equality. So my poster, the overall meaning of it is that these 5 frameworks show how disability rights have improved at the global CRPD and state Guyana and Trinidad laws. This poster that I did stresses on the inclusion in society and schooling, protection from discrimination, accessibility in places and services, equal rights for disabled persons in all areas. The timeline of history also shows how disability rights are becoming more and more important in the Caribbean for growth, fairness, and human dignity. Thank you very much, everyone.